The Prophet Muhammad said, "I and the one who looks after an orphan will be together in paradise like this." And he raised his index and middle fingers together. The explanation. This hadith reveals the unmatched mercy and compassion of Islam for orphans, children who have lost their parents, and the warmth of a family. The Prophet Muhammad promised that anyone who shows kindness, care, and love to an orphan will be his companion in Jannah, paradise, as close to him as two fingers placed side by side. In those few words, the Messenger of Allah elevated the act of caring for orphans to one of the greatest deeds in Islam. It is not just charity, it is a path to eternal companionship with the Prophet himself. In the time of the Prophet, orphans were among the most vulnerable members of society. They had no one to protect their rights or provide emotional comfort. Allah, in His infinite mercy, gave them special honor in the Quran. He warned believers not to oppress or mistreat them. So as for the orphan, do not oppress him. Surah Ad-Duha 93:9. And in another verse, they ask you about what they should spend. Say, whatever good you spend is for parents and relatives and orphans and the needy. Surah al-Bukhari. The Prophet himself was an orphan. His father passed away before his birth, and his mother died when he was very young. He knew the pain of loneliness and loss. That is why his heart was filled with such deep empathy for every orphan child. When we care for them, we are walking in his footsteps. Caring for orphans is not limited to financial help. It includes providing love, education, protection, and kindness, making them feel valued and safe. The Prophet said that even a simple act of placing a hand on the head of an orphan brings countless rewards and mercy from Allah. Unfortunately, many orphans today face hunger, neglect, and sadness. This hadith reminds us that helping them is not optional. It is our duty as believers. Every meal we share, every smile we give, and every tear we wipe from an orphan's face brings us closer to Allah and His Messenger. Moral. The hadith teaches that caring for an orphan is one of the most beloved deeds in Islam. Those who nurture, educate, and protect orphan children will be close companions of the Prophet in paradise. True faith is not only in prayer and fasting, but also in showing mercy to the helpless. Summary. The Prophet said that whoever looks after an orphan with love and sincerity will be with him in Jannah. Islam teaches us to care for orphans with kindness, protect their rights, and make them feel loved. For this act leads directly to the pleasure of Allah and the companionship of His Messenger.